Check two. Okay. All right. Music. Check two. Check, check. Check two. That's loud. There we go. All right. How is everybody doing? So, I'm going to go on a little rant today because I have been working in the last couple weeks on just some automations. And today I made one of the biggest headways once I was actually equipped with the information. And I don't understand why it took this long for something like this to be implemented. So I work for a company that provides SaaS or services in the cloud. And some of the stuff that we do is all manually done for a lot of reasons that I can't get into. But what I don't understand is the team that I'm trying to pick my words very carefully because it's upsetting for me, at least. The amount of work that we have doesn't justify the reasoning behind having all this time wasted on doing things manually. And yes, we have a lot of things being done manually. So thanks for the follow. So I've have the tasks here going to build these servers and building all these things. And for whatever, I don't understand what reason, we've been doing it manually. So I get a hold of all of these scripts and I get a hold of all of these commands, and in less than 5 worked on hours, I managed to automate a process that took us 8. And that can take us 2 to 3 weeks to actually do several of these servers. What I don't understand, anybody that does this in IT, is how and why is there such a reluctance in building these automations. And people that enjoy, and is the music too low? There we go. No, it's actually fine. And the whole problem that I get is people that work in IT. I get it. We are so swamped. We're so busy. But if you actually take the time while you're fixing it to actually automate it on the spot, means one, you're investing the time that you normally would spend to actually do it, writing down each of the commands, to then during any downtime or time that you're just waiting for paint to dry, because that happens a lot in IT. We're installing stuff, we're just like this. Excuse me. Where we need to find or automate the most mundane and stupid tasks. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know if it's a mentality. I don't get if it's a culture. I don't get if it's an ignorance. I don't know. But as you're doing these things, write down every step that you're taking in a command line. And inside of those command lines, what you do is that you will eventually have a list of commands where you can actually do a script. A script is really just a file with all the commands. In its bare essence, that's exactly what it is. And I don't get it. I literally got all of these commands from one of my guys. I sat down, I pieced it together. I did one test, I adjusted it. I did a second test, I adjusted it one more time, and now it's working perfectly fine. 5 hours. Where it would take us to do this 8 or more hours. And note, this script can be done for multiple servers. Why? And why? And I don't get why. Is my chat not working? No, it is. Oh, never mind. I don't get why this whole process has not been automated before. Now, mind you, if you guys know anything of AWS, you know that AWS is built around every single bit of automation that's possible. And really, you're limited by your own imagination. That's how flexible AWS is. And I really don't. And I'm where we have wasted so much time and resources in a time that we're either short-handed or we're just swamped, that we can alleviate time over, we alleviate our resources over time. I don't get it. Oh my God. It's so frustrating. But well, the good thing is this is where value comes in. And this is why I speak so much on automation and the mindset of having automation. You sound like Elon Musk. It's not, but here's the thing. Automation is one of those tools. It's a tool. It's really what it is. It's not the end all be all. It's not the end game to anything. It's a tool that us in IT need to actually embrace. And that is a big, and I'm talking about big problem. I've done videos on it. I've had rants about it. I've had everything about it. And it's gone to the point that today, as I'm working on these things, I see either just sheer, I don't want to attribute it to malice, but I feel like it's malice. I'm like, why haven't we worked smarter? IT is about working smarter. Automation is a tool to work smarter. I don't get it. I really don't. And like, I don't know. I want somebody to tell me, oh, it's because automation is just a very difficult concept, or is it just something that we're too busy? Or I get it. I've had people tell me, yeah, we're just too busy. There's a thing you can do called not only time management, but use and leverage the time that you're doing these things multiple times. Write it down. Oh, we write it down, but we don't have time. then you're not doing it right. Maybe it's me expecting too much, but oh my god, that's the most annoying thing. And I'm gonna be going on rants for a while because I don't get it. That's a whole different story. Here's the thing. So, think about automation. Think about IT in general. In reality, it's everything, and everything that every great innovation is done out of necessity or by desperation. The fact that it has gone to the point where I need to get myself involved and start building these things at work just frustrate me, because I shouldn't be the one that's pushing the envelope in new technologies. I'm far from being the most capable person to be able to do that. Yet it feels like I am. And that's annoying. What I think should happen and what I think needs to happen okay. So here's the thing. A lot of the things that we get um in our plates is a lot of things that um we get put in our plate in building these servers and building these infrastructures. And we don't have the ideas, or we don't have the quote unquote time to actually do these things. But why? Why don't we have the time to do these things? Is it either an issue where we're not being efficient with our time? Is it an issue where we're not efficient with the tools, or is it efficient? We're not efficient with our abilities. The abilities is not the case, because you can do it manually. You have the ability of doing it. Scripting, I get it. It's somewhat of a foreign knowledge to certain people. But the problem is where you're working in the technology, when you're deep into the technology, you need to know this. You do. And it's just a matter of time where it comes to either A, the technology outgrows you, or B, the technology replaces you. I thought that I was going to be end all be all Windows administration. And that has changed in the last 4 years of my career. I'm still very strong in Windows, and I've still grown in Windows. But Windows is not my end game anymore. I don't even know where my end game is shifted. It constantly shifts every day. That I push forward to either infrastructure as code, or I start doing like DevOps, or I start doing push button automations, APIs, Python, PowerShell, Bash. These languages, it just opens up more and more ideas and more concepts and more just pushing the envelope of what we can do to become more efficient. And that's where the big money is at, is becoming more efficient. Efficiency is the moneymaker. Really what it is. And if we don't get to the point that we're becoming efficient, then I can't, I can't help your career, man. I don't know. It gets me so pissed that I see people with so much talent either wasting it because they don't understand, or they don't see, or they don't comprehend that your job isn't just a matter of pushing buttons just to make the machine work. Our job is to make the gears for the machine, and all we got to do is every once in a while put the lube in the gears and call it a day. But we don't do that, and it's frustrating when we get to that point that we're just literally becoming we are the cogs instead of us building the cogs. No. I don't know. I just don't know, because I don't know. I'm keep on going back in circles here. Sometimes I figure a lot of the times that people don't understand how to automate or don't know how to make their job efficient is either that they're scared of losing their job, which I don't get, or they're afraid to push the envelope too far because they're gonna end up not learning the concepts. I don't get it. I really don't. Oh man. So yeah, this is a rant that I've been talking about it on this channel. I talked about it multiple times on my videos, and I don't know. It gets me upset. It gets me upset because either the people that I know, they're talented, they are, but I'm concerned if I'm the one that's pushing the envelope, because I'm not the smartest one. Anyway, besides that, I'm learning some new stuff, learning about web services, learning more about AWS, learning a lot more with some of the stack of tools that AWS provides, and really is just a lot of things that I get to really play around with, which is really nice. And it's pushing my thoughts and my concepts and the things to push even further. And it's nice. It's nice because I really get to push my own skill set beyond my abilities. I really like it. It's really great. But today got me really heated today when I was doing that. The fact that I was able to figure it out in 5 hours and not even like focus directly. I was kind of like in between things, just sitting down and doing these. I don't know. Just